ICICI Bank Car Loans presents CNBC TV 18 Overdrive Awards 2010.
CNBC TV 18 Overdrive.
Yeah, it surprised me.
Hello and welcome to the 2010 CNBC TV 18 Overdrive Awards. We are in Chennai at the MMST racetrack for the jury evaluation round. And over the next half hour, this is what's coming up. What a year 2000 has been. World over, there's been a terrible economic recession, but India is on a roll. And what better illustration of how India is progressing than the cars we have here? Look around you. These are the cars and these are the bikes that have been launched in 2009. We have automotive excellence at every end of the spectrum. We have the Nano for the common man and the Panamera for the not-so-common man. Never in history have we had so many cars and so many bikes vying for those premium titles, the Bike of the Year and Car of the Year.
Our breathtaking array of cars and bikes required a jury with the experience, credentials and sheer driving skills to match. And this year we've assembled a group that drink 97 octane with breakfast. Eager to get behind the wheels were the Sardar of Sideways and 5-time National Rally champion Hari Singh, former National Rally champion and race winner at the APRC Gaurav Gill, 2008's National Rally champion Red Rooster Racing's Vikram Matthias, and the dashing managing director and CEO of Eicher Motors Siddharth Lal. Joining them on the jury was Overdrive's deputy editor Bertrand D'Souza, resident biker and deputy editor Shubhabrata Marmar, and of course the high-flying editor of Overdrive, Shirish Chandran. But before the jury could hit the track and begin testing, our evaluation partners Ernst & Young had a small presentation on the judging process.
For Car of the Year and the Bike of the Year, you have a total of 25 points.
In addition to flat-out performance, our contenders would be judged on design and engineering, build quality, ride and handling, value for money and relevance to India.
Do we have a time limit?
So without further ado, let's meet the contenders for Car of the Year. It's a car that epitomizes fitness of purpose. The RITZ is well built, well equipped and able to sit 5 in comfort. Launched with a choice of 2 power plants, MARUTI's latest 1.2-litre K-Series petrol and the Fiat-derived 1.3-litre multi-jet diesel, it's won every comparison test we've put it through this year, including our mega hatchback drive to the Himalayas.
India is Maruti country. Nearly 50% of all cars sold are Marutis, and that's because they make excellent hatchbacks. Like the RITZ for instance. It has everything going for it. Space, nice interiors, well designed, good ride quality. It's a comfortable car, a reliable car. Okay, it doesn't handle too well, but if you want a good handling Maruti, you have the Swift. Really, Maruti makes a hatchback to suit every requirement and every budget.
Every one of Honda's Indian releases have gone on to win Car of the Year, and the Jazz is certainly one of the favourites for this year's award. This hatchback has enough interior room to rival most sedans, and its versatile interiors received praise from every juror.
I would call it a hatchback with a boot. so it's got it's got everything in it. It's a great field to sit inside. It's got great commanding views all around, and she drives pretty well. And it's got the Honda badging, so what could be better?
The Jazz sports a special for India high-revving 1.2-litre IV-Tech engine that offers decent performance and excellent mileage. But all the quality and technology comes at a hefty cost. With a starting price of almost 7 lakhs, the Jazz is the most expensive car in its segment. But will that affect its chances with our jury?
It is an expensive car as hatchbacks go, but it's also an excellent car as hatchbacks go. The engine is a 1.2-litre 90 PS engine, but the flexibility, we're doing 50 kph now, we could be doing 120 kph. It feels just the same, just as smooth, refined. Absolutely brilliant car. Slightly expensive, but absolutely brilliant.
Fiat made a strong comeback to India last year with the Linea, and the Punto is the follow-up. Launched into the middle of a fiercely competitive hatchback segment, the Punto stands out in the crowd with its drop-dead gorgeous styling.
So how does the Grande Punto drive? Well, the engine is not as refined. The NVH is not as well suppressed as in the Swift or the RITZ. The interior is very well designed, the steering wheel very nice to hold, but the quality is not up there. It needs to be a little better. Of course, this car, it rides very well and handling is surprisingly good. Around the track, it's actually good fun.
(2009) has been an eventful year for General Motors, but sadly the CRUZE, GM's excellent new sedan, has been overshadowed by bankruptcy fears. The CRUZE stands out in a crowded segment thanks to its aggressive styling, and its excellent pricing has had customers flocking to GM's dealers.
I really like the look. So I look at it from front. It's got an aggressive look. It's got a different look, and it's really nice. And when you get in, it's got keyless start. The instruments are really fabulous. It's got lots of things written on it. It's very intuitive and it's really nice. Car by itself is brilliant. It's got plenty of punch, and it's I think priced pretty well as well. And GM, with they come out with combinations and stuff. That's what holds me back as far as I'm concerned. It needs to build a little more brand name in India.
In between the serious testing, our jury members did let their hair down with some pretty spectacular results.
Time now for our first commercial break, but when we come back, we'll have the i20 and some more.
ICICI Bank Car Loans presents CNBC TV 18 Overdrive Awards 2010.